Hello children, how are you all? Hope that you all are fit and fine. So children, did you enjoy your summer break? And are you all excited for your class today? Yes, I am also very excited to meet you all once again after the summer vacations. So children, in today's class we will study about those people who made the difference to the world by bringing some change or by bringing some reforms in society that is beneficial for the society, for the people, for everyone. And they are called the champions of change. Children, do you all know that change is very important if it is for the betterment of the society and for human race? And to bring the change that we have to come in front. We don't have to wait for others that someone else will come and bring the change. These people, they did not wait for anyone to come and bring the change. They thought that certain practice, certain things, it's not good for the society, it is not good for the human race. So they took the stand, they came forward, they done something to bring change. Okay, so they did not wait for anyone else to come and do the changes, even if they are knowing that it is not good for society. They came to know that it is not good for the society, it is not good for the human being. They came forward, they took the step and brought the change and made the society a beautiful place to live in. So always remember, change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we have been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. So, with this, let's start our class. Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Raja Ram Mohan Roy was born in Radhanagar, Hooghly district, West Bengal. His original name is Ram Mohan Roy. Raja is the title that is given to him by a Mughal emperor. Raja Ram Mohan Roy challenged traditional Hindu culture and he was against the caste system. Therefore, he formed Brahmo Samaj. Brahmo Samaj is a community of those people who believe in one system, who believe in unity. They were against caste, creed, and religious system. Here you are different from different caste, you are different from some other caste. No, they treated everyone equally. So they formed Brahmo Samaj. He was also against the practice of sati. You know what is sati? In historical time, in Hindus, when a husband dies, the wife has to sit on the dead body and burn herself and sacrifice his life with that burning body. And Raja Ram Mohan Roy was against this practice and he succeeded in abolishing this sati practice. He was also against child marriage. So he has done so many good things for the society. Now, the next, Ishwar Chand Vidyasagar. Ishwar Chand Vidyasagar. His original name was Ishwar Chand Bandhopadhyay. He was born in 26 September 1820 at Bir Singha village in Hooghly district. Later, the village was added to Midanpur. Vidyasagar is not his original name. It is the title that is given to him by a Sanskrit college. He has done so good in his undergraduate studies of Sanskrit and philosophy that the college, that Sanskrit college in Calcutta, gave him the title of Vidyasagar. Do you know what is the meaning of Vidyasagar? It's mean ocean of knowledge. Okay, it means ocean. He is so learned and he has done so good that he is given this title from his college. He made widow remarriage legalized in India. In early time, widow remarriage was not legal. A widow was not allowed to marry once again. So he made this legalized in India. He fought against this and made it legalized. Okay? He promoted girls' education. He in older time it was that girls were not allowed to get educated, so he promoted girls education. He said that girls have also the right to get educated. He strongly opposed child marriage. He was also against the child marriage, and he also against the polygamy. Polygamy is a custom of having more than one wife or husband at the same time. He was also against that practice. So, this was all about Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Now, the next is Swami Vivekanand. Swami Vivekanand. Original name is Narendranath Datta. Datta, you can spell it as Datta and Dutt. Both are correct. He was born on 12th January 1863 in Kolkata. He is a very keen learner. He loved reading. He loved to read things. Okay. And at the age of 8, Narendra enrolled at Ishwar Chand Vidyasagar Institute. And then he was the only student to receive first division marks in the Presidency College entrance exam. He was the only one. He was so much learned and he was so much interested in studies that when he gave the entrance exam for the Presidency College, he was the only student who got the first division. He loves to read philosophy, religious history, social science, art, and literature. And basically, he was interested in Hindu scripts and Vedas, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana. He is interested in all these things. And he is very famous for his speeches, especially the speeches which he gave in foreign countries. He dedicated his life toward elimination of child marriage. He was also against the practice of child marriage and strongly opposed that. He was against illiteracy. He wanted to educate each and everything. Each and every person he wanted to educate. He said education should be for all. And he promoted education among women and lower class. In old times and historic times, lower caste peoples were also not allowed to get educations. So he promoted education among women and lower caste also. So Swami Vivekanand is known for his oratory skill and he is very famous for his English speech which he gave in Chicago. And even people still talk about his speech. And Swamiji was very fond of reading, and he used to remember long, lengthy pages. He used to remember. He has a very sharp memory. So, the next person about whom we are going to study is Mother. Mother Teresa was born in Skopje, Ottoman Empire. Now it's a capital of North Macedonia, a country in southeast of Europe. So Mother Teresa was very much fascinated by the stories of missionaries at a very early age. Do you all know who are missionaries? Missionaries are those people who go out to other places, to other country to tell about their religion. So she was very fascinated, and at the age of 12 she decided that she will dedicate her life for the society, for the charity work. And in 1929 she moved to India. That is, she came to India in 1929, and in India, in Darjeeling, she started her training and started working for the society. She received so many awards, including in 1962 Raman Magsaysay Peace Prize and 1979 Nobel Peace Prize. She dedicated her life for the charity work and looking after sick and poor. She created many homes for dying and unwanted people from Calcutta to New York to Albania. She worked for all of them. She created homes for them, for the people who are unwanted, who are uh, suffering from some diseases like AIDS. She worked for the people who are suffering from AIDS. So she dedicated her life for the charity work and after looking sick and poor. Baba Amte, original name was Murlidhar Devidas Amte, and he was commonly known as Baba Amte. He was born on 26 December 1940 in the city of Hinganghat in Maharashtra. He was working as a government worker, and he gave up his legal career to devote his life to work for the society. He was basically working for the leprosy patient. He worked for the person who was suffering from leprosy. Leprosy is a disease. Okay, so in 1949 he founded the Anand Van. It's an ashram where people who are suffering from leprosy, they get their treatment, they get rehabilitation and empowerment, and he worked for them. Kailash Satyarthi, born in Vidisha, small town in Indian state of Madhya Pradesh. Kailash Satyarthi worked for the children. He fought against child labor, and he also advocated against the universal right of education. And he received Nobel Peace Prize along with Malala in 2014. He founded the Bachpan Bachao Andolan, and with his team he was able to liberate 90,000 children in India from child labor. So, children, that was all about these famous personality who took a step forward and have brought the changes that are very beneficial for the society. So, children, in your book, page number 19, you have to do the exercise related to these people. Thank